The potential for a tornado to touch down is sitting right here in this hook, and it's tracking towards the south and southeast. So if you are in Pampa, this is why I'm urging you guys to take shelter. And we're starting to see some more better organized rotation with this storm system right here, and this is tracking towards the south and east.
These darker greens and yellows that we're seeing, that's very heavy snow with up to an inch per hour snowfall rate. So as that's coming down, visibility is going to be low.
We have boiling hot water. When we throw it up into the air, watch what happens. And instantly it turns to some steam.
January whatsoever. We felt more like spring. It was just a beautiful day all around. Hopefully you got outside to enjoy the beautiful weather.
Yes, I walked to the car.
And I walked to the fridge, and unfortunately, I'm a little worried about this one.
Eat it. You need some chips? We need to try it.
You see this? You see this, everybody at home? Not today, Cowboys fans. Not today.
And you always want to remember, never park underneath an overpass. It acts like a wind tunnel and accelerates the wind and debris that pass underneath it.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, Adrian, you're working really hard to keep everybody in the know about this big, dangerous wind that's happening in our area today.
Yeah, so we have a strong area of low pressure developing overhead, and when we take a live look outside, we're seeing just lots of blowing dust throughout the region. Looks like a large cloud, but that is actually blowing dust. And every time we get a large gust of wind, you can actually see the poles over Hodgetown shaking a bit. And all this, that's not cloud cover, that's blowing dust throughout the region because we're seeing those very strong sustained winds. Our sustained winds, these are not gusts right now, from the west-southwest at 35 miles per hour and a current temperature right now of 63 degrees. Now we have warmed up ahead of our cold front pretty nicely with temperatures into the mid to upper 60s and even some 70s for the eastern part of the region. Childress up to 75 degrees, and that was that forecasted high, but they still make it a couple degrees warmer. Now our look at our current wind speeds, this looks more like a wind gust map, but these are the actual sustained winds, seeing these anywhere from 30 to over 40 miles per hour. But unfortunately, our wind gusts are even stronger than that. We're seeing lots of purple on the map for everybody across the region, as we're seeing wind gusts ranging from 30 to over 60 miles per hour, near 70. Borger gusting to 67 miles per hour right now. That is damaging winds at this time. Amarillo gusting to 55. We did get a report here from the National Weather Service that we did gust to 61. Now that's the strongest one I've seen so far for us here in the city, but most locations are going to continue seeing these type of wind gusts over the next several hours. And we're seeing them with mostly clear skies out there. There's nothing going on, no precipitation falling. What's happening is a strong area of low pressure is developing right overhead. And when you have that, you have counterclockwise flow, and the winds are sinking with this storm system. So we're going to have a dry system with this, a cold front pushing in that's tracking to the east-northeast, and with that, those winds are going to continue ramping up. And that's why we have issued a first alert weather day today due to this damaging wind gust and the critical fire danger along with those damaging winds. Now here in the city, we were under a wind advisory. Everybody in this lighter shade of brown here, that's a wind advisory. Both are in effect until 6 p.m., but we have been upgraded to a high wind warning. The counties here in this orange shade color. So that does include us here in Potter and Randall counties, again, until 6 p.m. for wind gusts well over 55 miles per hour. Now we're seeing some locations reach about 70 miles per hour. So we have that low pressure system building in, and we're going to continue to see that push off to the east, and along with our cold front that's going to be pushing in. So we're going to see that west-southwest wind becoming a northwest wind, and finally after sunset around 10-11 p.m. our winds are finally going to back off. Now wind gusts, bad news is over the next several hours they're going to remain fairly strong, gusting up to maybe 70 miles per hour. So we're going to continue to see these very strong wind gusts. So what you need to do at home is make sure all your patio furniture is secure, your holiday decorations. It's Christmas time, lots of people have those lights up, those inflatables outside up. You definitely need to make sure those are hunkered down. And through 5 p.m. remaining over 60 miles per hour, but by 2 a.m. that's when we're going to start to see better wind conditions throughout the panhandles and finally see those winds backing off. But due to those strong winds, we have a red flag warning in effect for all the counties here in hot pink until 8 p.m., again, including us here in Amarillo. What that means for you is no burning whatsoever. With these winds as strong as they are, any little spark that gets going will quickly take off and become a large, uncontrollable wildfire. So we don't want to see that. Let's give our firefighters a break today, and let's just do our part and stay safe out there. So again, no burning whatsoever. So on our high definition model, we're going to remain dry, but the northwestern tier of the region, some models are now picking up on maybe a few snowflakes flying. But by midnight tonight, any precipitation that does try to fall for the northwestern tier will be out of here, and we'll be left dry overnight tonight into the day on Saturday. Now temperatures, we're going to continue to see warming over the next several hours, but then after that cold front pushes through, temperatures are going to drop tonight. We're talking lows into the teens and lower 20s. Current forecast for tonight here in Amarillo is 20 degrees with mostly clear skies overnight and the winds finally backing off. We are going to get cold. And look at wind chills going into the day on Saturday. We're going to be feeling like single digits for much of the region with wind chills down to the teens, feeling about 15 degrees tomorrow morning. So if you have outdoor plans Saturday morning, you're going to need the heavy, heavy winter coat. But the cold's not going to last long behind this cold front. We're going to have one cold day of temperatures below average. Looking at our 7-day supercast again, first alert day today, have those weather alerts turned on. Stay tuned to News Channel 10. Once we're talking about tomorrow, high 50 degrees. Our average high temperature for this time of year is 52 degrees. And you can see by next Tuesday, we're talking about highs up to 40 degrees above average. Record-breaking heat on Tuesday with a high of 79 degrees. Another cold front coming Wednesday into Thursday that will bring us more winds, but nothing like what we're seeing today. So again, bottom line, be careful out there. Make sure all your loose objects outside are hunkered down and no burning whatsoever. And keep it on News Channel 10.